set up. You know what I mean?
They usually do.
Yeah, they always do.
We share the beginning.
If you watch Cozy Up
Middle and
Knits, they run and
Yeah.
They're all together?
well, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. Good
We're
morning.
talking about our wonderful startup time and how there are others who do the same thing. So that makes it right.
How you get to see how we get to put it all together, and we keep the makeup crew and everything over there.
No, I didn't mean to leave the door open. Let me go shut the door.
Why? I like the door.
Both doors.
No, I like the
Well, I
air.
mean, Fred the Fly needed an escape route.
Okay.
Yeah, Fred had to get out. He wanted to go
Do you want
for
me
a
to
visit.
close the other door?
No, that's fine. I
Yeah, we don't need the
visions
bugs
of
in.
Frederica.
Frederica. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Fred was in, so Frederica's got to show up.
Has Fred left?
Yeah, Fred left.
Yeah, I
he
think
did.
so. I think he's
I
gone.
think he went to my house. I've got one in my house.
We have Fred the Fly here.
Yeah,
That I was just giving an opportunity to leave.
to get on his way, go out and do his thing, and then he can come back and sleep later. He likes to be outside most of the weekend anyway, because he's cooped up all week because he works.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's rambling. She's Squirrel, everybody. Squirrel here. Squirrel.
Hi, I'm Squirrel.
Welcome back to Flock Around the Table. This is week number
14.
14.
Sunday, September 27th.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, it's
I mean,
almost
we've been
October.
doing June, July. I mean, we've been doing this quite a while. It's almost October, thank God.
Yeah, what happens in October?
It's just October. It's October. It's October.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween happens in October.
Halloween's like a national holiday.
Well, since my baby is 44,
Ooh. Today?
not today,
Oh, in October.
back in June. No, that's my mother in October.
Okay, yeah, Mom said in October. She's
Yeah.
94 in October.
She'll be 94.
Right.
Don't make her older than she already is.
Yeah.
I talked to her this week, and she had, I asked her if she'd watched our episode, and she said, well, yeah, but why did you have that other girl there again?
Again? Will she watch the same episode
She
twice?
watched the same episode twice. So I said, no, you need to go back. There's one that involves Deb and hair, and you'll know when you see it. So she said, oh, okay, I'll go check it out.
Okay, so, well, anyway, if you're already a member of the flock, welcome back.
Yes.
If you're not a member of the flock, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, join
And
us.
a little notification. It'll tell you every time we upload a new one, which is almost every Sunday.
Pretty much. We haven't really done anything. And speaking of your mom,
My mom.
we are planning on taking Flock Around the Table. Taking
On a
the
trip.
table and going on the road.
We're not
What do you
taking the
think?
table.
No?
No, I'm not going to take
She
the
has
table.
a table. She
so
has a table.
metaphorically, we take the table.
We're taking the flock on the road.
taking-
We're migrating
Yes.
to another destination.
North.
Yes. Yep.
North.
At the end of the October, we are going to visit
My mother.
her mother,
Her name is Willa Wrestler.
and we're going to go up and we'll see him and wish her happy birthday, and hopefully do Flock Around the Table. What do you think? You think that'll be fun? I think they'll understand if we stand in
You have
the
a
parking
different
lot.
background.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we're going to go visit the Winnebago manufacturing
Yeah,
company.
because we may pick out the Winnebago. You never know. Or if they're
Right.
running a a
Right.
special, we might get 3 of them, so we each have our own. You know?
Oh, yeah. My neighborhood would be thrilled. I got online.
Yeah.
No. Say it isn't so.
Shut up. I got
Yeah, get ready. I think this is Snark Week.
I got online and looked up what it would cost to rent a Winnebago.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's not bad.
meh.
You can do it just like you can, like vacation home rentals.
Mm-hmm.
People rent out even cheaper their own, meaning like,
The cheapest one I saw was $145 a night, and it was a small vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And
and you pay for mileage.
you pay for
And you
mileage,
pay for
and
the
you
gas.
pay for gas.
Yeah.
And I thought we could get a really good hotel room for that.
Yeah, we can.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
pretty
not the same. You
But it's
can't
not the
drive a hotel room down the road.
Yeah, but Deb would have to drive because in the back, it's
you
a
and I
very
could
rough-
drink.
We wouldn't have to drink.
We could
We
drink.
wouldn't have to drink because the ride is so rough that you just really get jostled about.
Yeah.
I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
No,
could
not
be-
really. I mean, yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I have
we
not.
did. We road tripped from Rockford, Illinois into Chicago for that bowling tournament.
Right. Oh.
And Grandpa drove,
Right.
and the 4 of us
Right.
adult kids
Yeah.
sat in the back and
But you
drank
can't
on the
have
way.
the slide ups out.
No, you
No,
can't have
no,
the
no.
slide
We've
outs
already
out.
discussed that.
Yeah.
Already verified that.
Yeah.
So,
So-
I don't know.
Well, I was just thinking, you can take it on the road this way. Well, like, as nomads, which there is already something
Gypsies.
out there called, but I think we're more gypsies.
Yeah, we're more gypsies.
I think we're just apocalyptic nitwits, but that's beside the point.
Apocalyptic
Apocalyptic.
nitwit.
I am surprised. That is really good.
That was good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll give you an A+ on that one.
Okay. So
Chalked you up for Deb on that one.
So, yeah. So I figured if nothing else, every place we would be, they would be apocalyptic after we were there. And
Right.
for me to try and park it. Hold on, I'll get it. Don't worry about that pole. I'll check it out. You want some
Or
sewer
she's-
work done? Here, let me take out that
I
little
can
hole.
see her crashing into every car along the way.
Yeah, I know. That would be.
You'd be like Mr. T
Hey, I
in
drove
a
on the.
tank driving down the road.
I think that's what they're like. I've always wanted to be. When I said I was going to retire, when we first started going to Disney, I wanted to be the bus driver down at Disney too. I want to be that bus driver. Look at that power that you have with that steering wheel
Oh my
going
gosh.
like this.
I could see her being like the shuttle bus driver at an airport.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun too. I thought they want you to pick up bags and help people with their bags and things.
No,
I'm too old. Well, now with COVID, you wouldn't have to because you can't touch anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good job.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I have to tell you, ladies, about this one thing that happened to me just yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
So I went to the grocery store, my big grocery store over here in Meyer.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't been grocery shopping for weeks and weeks. I'd run in and I'd grab what I need and then get out. But my pantry was empty. I had no fresh vegetables. It was just weird for me.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it was very weird. So I go to the grocery store and I fill up my cart. It was full. And they have changed their self-checkouts to like how they have it at like Best Buy or
Okay.
where it's there are these little teeny tiny things for like, we're used to seeing them for like 10 items or less, the self-checkouts
Yeah.
for 10
Right.
items or less, except they've changed it and they have like 12 of them now. And it's in this like line thing that you have to go through to
Right.
get to it.
Right.
And then they don't have any of the big self-checkout lanes anymore. Like they were full-size
Oh, really?
stations where, if you had
Must
a
be
cart full of
moving.
things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I can't do a whole cart full of things on this little thing. So they had one cashier open. So I went to this, and there's a sign right in the front of it that said that you can't use your cloth bags here.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not going to say anything. They don't say anything about using the cloth bags over on the self-checkout line. You can use them there. So I thought, well, this is probably just something for the employee. So I didn't say anything, but I have my bags with me because I do. But he's putting them in the plastic bags, and then the carousel thing's going around, and so then I take the plastic bag and I put the whole bag inside of my bag.
Right.
So 37 bags later, I'm not kidding. It was 37 bags
Whoa!
of groceries.
You really were down.
Fit into 5
Cloth bag.
cloth bags. 37
Plastic bags.
plastic bags
Which will be here until...
Eternity.
went into 5 of my cloth bags. Now, had I not had 37 plastic bags, I probably could have gotten everything into 4
Right.
of my cloth bags.
Right.
And as I'm doing this and I get it all done and I'm paying, and now I'm actually interacting with the cashier again, which is a wonderful man, probably around my age. He said, I can't remember how it was brought up, but he said, next time if you want, you could just put your cloth bags up here and, we can just put your groceries in there. And I was thinking, well,
But there's a
why
sign
do we
there.
have this sign over here that I can't use cloth bags?
Did you mention that to him?
No, because he's just a cashier. He's not a policymaker
Well, he can
or
read.
anything, No, but I mean, he's not making the policies. They're on every single lane. So it wasn't
Right.
like his thing. It was the store's policy that they put the sign there.
Oh yeah, and when you go into
And
like,
so I just thought, this is just the strangest thing ever.
Yeah.
like Aldi, they put it back in the cart. You put it in your bag. If you go into a lot of other places, they won't touch the bag anymore.
Right.
For fear that there's
Well, you
something.
never know where that bag's been, for God's sake.
Well,
that
I mean,
was
that's
no
true,
different
and
a
that's
year
why I didn't
ago.
say
They
anything.
didn't know where that bag has been, but they
No.
took it. You know what I mean?
But
I know.
that's why I didn't say anything, because I'm just like, this gentleman he's not making the policy. Like at my work, I don't get mad at the truck drivers who are coming in after the times that they're supposed to come in, because they don't make their schedule. It's somebody else that is. And
Yeah.
so
I don't know.
I found it really
I mean-
interesting that 37 bags went into 5 of my cloth
you've
bags.
got to look at the historic.
And I don't have like huge cloth bags, mind you.
No,
They're not like
yeah,
monsters.
Yeah. They're just your standard.
I can carry them
They put like a loaf of bread in a plastic
in one bag.
which is already in a plastic bag, and they put it in
Right.
another plastic bag.
I know.
And it's wrapped in cellophane to start
And he
with.
saw me putting them into another bag, so it wasn't like, I'm going to keep this separate, like they do with meat.
Right. And some things I can't understand that you don't want to mix. You know what I mean? But still, it's like,
Drano and lettuce.
yeah, not a wise combination.
Yeah, but
But
Drano is in its own
Drano-
container,
I
and
mean,
lettuce is wrapped in plastic. So
Well, those would be 2 separate bags, though.
But
yeah, they
why?
would be.
I know.
I mean,
Your eggs are in a separate bag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that's just how we are around here.
I
Around-
think we're that way everywhere in the country. Let us know if we're that way everywhere in the country, and it's irritating. So
I
I
have
really
to
thought
admit-
about taking those 37 bags and crocheting them into a new
You can.
grocery bag.
You
I was
can.
going-
You
I
lay
know.
them out.
I
and then
know.
You cut them
You
into
cut 'em into
slices. You put them
and
in.
you braid 'em, and
There's
then you
a
crochet
whole
'em. I
group
know.
downtown that make mats for the homeless. That
Yeah,
that they
out
make
of
out of the
recycled plastic bags.
plastic.
Really? There's something
Yeah.
to do with them
Oh
besides...
yeah.
Yeah.
And they collect on my
I
counter.
thought, what am I going to do
Yeah.
with these 36 bags? Because I use one for my dryer lint.
Okay.
I have a little hook next to my thing that I
Yeah.
put one bag in.
Yeah, that's decent.
Ah.
Mikey recycles them. He takes them back. He puts them.
Does
in.
he?
Yeah, you can take them to the recycle center. I don't know what they do with them, but you can recycle them there.
Then
How
burn
about I
them.
give
Then
them
burn
to
them with
you?
the
They probably
garbage.
burn them with the garbage for all I know. But I mean,
I'll bring them to you, and Micah can
Yeah.
take mine back too.
yeah, because you never
I just
know
thought
where
that
a
was-
grocery store is.
I thought that was
No.
really interesting. I don't use plastic bags anymore. If I have to have if I have to use a bag at a grocery store because I forgot my own bags,
Right.
I use the paper ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I do too.
Because 99% of the time I check myself out.
Right. Me too. And at Market District up there, you go in, you scan your little card, and they give you your own little scanner. So you bag
So you can bag and shop at the same time?
You go up to this counter.
Yeah.
It runs the ticket. Sometimes they do an audit. They'll check to make sure you didn't add stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know much. If there was,
It's
if
well,
people
you know
were
what?
bad about it and they were finding that, you know what I mean, they were taking
The
extras.
profit
and
loss on that is probably so minimal that it's not worth having another employee just to check you
It
out.
could be, and there's lines, and people are all waiting, to get checked out and everything. And
Yeah.
here I am clicking, away I go. And
Yeah.
some lady was like, I could see the look on her face, like, wow, she did it really quick. And she went out, and she didn't realize that I had scanned everything
Yeah.
and it was in the bag.
Scanned everything and
sometimes
they
I
paid for
bag it at the end, so in case they do want to inventory it, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, or say,
This is putting way too much thought and work into buying groceries.
Well, yeah.
I know.
queen of the
I digress.
takeout over here. Yeah.
I digress.
They deliver to my house, and I am happy.
I was having that discussion with my daughter because she does ugly fruit or ugly vegetable,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah,
so
yeah.
she has those delivered, and then she does the rest of her shopping through. What she doesn't get off of that, she gets from Amazon Fresh.
Really?
Yeah, she says I haven't been to the grocery store in so long, Mom. I don't even know. I know, floors me. And so we were having this discussion
Mikey
because
goes every Saturday as clockwork.
right, I grocery
I'm with Tori. I haven't been to the grocery
Right.
store in since March.
But it's a different
like
kind.
it.
I think it's a different kind of mindset. Like I figure out what I'm gonna make
Yeah.
while for the week when I go to the grocery store because I see what protein is on sale and what produce is in season.
Yeah.
And so then I kind of plan my cooking schedule around that.
Well, see, there's your problem. You're cooking.
But I like to cook.
Oh, that's right.
And she shops for a recipe.
Oh, okay. Project versus process.
Right. So, and I said, okay.
I equated it back to knitting.
But I told her, I said, I'm
I
probably...
got her right back into our scheme of
Right.
our world, and I just zoomed right in
I'm
there
probably
with it.
going to do the ugly fruit delivery
For
for two. I probably will
yeah.
have that, or ugly vegetable, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
weekly
delivery
of fresh fruits and vegetables.
that
I
would be
probably
cool.
will do that.
I wouldn't mind having an ugly meat either. It doesn't bother me. I mean, it cooks up the same.
Well, it's
I mean, does it come from an
that
ugly cow or an ugly plant?
Ugly.
that delivery system. They do protein and eggs and stuff too. But it'll be
Well,
like
some-
salmon that was cut wrong, and so it's not this perfectly, thing of
Right.
salmon.
And so some people think that,
Oh, because
it doesn't look
it can't go
just
to the
right.
grocery store because it's not perfect.
yeah.
So I'm totally down with
That's
that.
why I don't go, because I'm not perfect.
Well, I'm perfect. No, I'm not.
Well, actually, that's why you wouldn't go. Yeah, because you're perfect. They're not.
No,
Right.
I'm not perfect, and I
I'm
wouldn't want to
not
darken their doorways.
Well, I think, though, if you darken their doorways, you might get the balloons dropping, and I think they might be set
Speaking
up for
of
all
things
of that.
dropping, like they're in
Oh,
Indiana.
Yeah, we're going to warn you guys tonight.
Hold on.
Grab your seat.
Just there might be something falling from the sky later.
Might. Yeah.
Just
there is
might.
Just might. These little...
maybe not.
These little prismy wet things.
Yeah, so...
They come out of the
Yeah.
heaven's
Oh,
tears.
heaven's tears. That's sweet. I like that.
Yeah, be coming out of the sky.
It means I don't have to
And
water
since
my
we've
flowers.
talked about it,
They're
it's
ma-
probably we've jinxed it, but it's supposed to
I'll go
happen.
wash my car.
Okay, good idea. And leave it outside.
And leave it outside.
And leave it outside. That'll be
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
there
go
you
wash
go.
my
Okay,
car.
she's going to wash her car, so it'll happen.
How long has it been since we've seen
we
that?
in Indianapolis? They had no measurable rainfall at the airport. No measurable.
Since when?
Since when?
The whole month of August.
The month of August. Yeah, it
And
is.
September's not been any great shakes.
No, we haven't had great shakes either. It's been one of the driest.
It's just
Yeah.
miserable.
Our trees
hot.
are really going to be the things that's going to suffer. And I
But my
think
grass keeps growing. I don't understand.
It's
Well,
because
it's-
your lawnmower guy comes over and mows it and then waters it really, really
He
good
probably
so that he
does.
has to come back and
I
mow
know
it
he
the next
does.
week.
He
Yeah.
waters,
Yeah,
and
Mikey
he
does
reprimands
too.
me when I don't.
Yeah.
He'll call me, Miss Mica? Yes, Mike. Have you been watering your flowers? Yes, Mike.
Yes, Mike.
I was there yesterday and they looked kind of dry. I watered them last night, Mike. It's okay. All right, you take care of those flowers.
He should
Yes,
call me
Mike.
and remind me to water that
That-
dead one
that-
that's out front.
Yeah,
I can call you.
And when Mike calls
I
her, she
forget
can
about
call
that
you.
one.
We can put you on a chain.
On the
since
chain.
on
Yeah.
the chain gang.
Yeah.
He's about the only person that calls me, so it's like,
Well,
I
I
know I'm
can't
in
wait
trouble.
until. Well, I can wait, but I mean, pretty soon I'll be getting the notice that Citizens Utilities has posted the bills, and I'm going to be going.
Oh,
Eek. One year I got, and this was many years ago. Okay, so we're not talking like in the last 10 years. We're talking maybe 15 years ago. I was still working, so at least 15 years ago. I opened up the thing and it was $383.
would they
for
just
the
bill
water
you
bill.
once a month?
No. This was like in October or something like that. And Mikey had reseeded part of the yard and watered
and then
like
water
crazy.
like crazy.
In Indianapolis, I think they still do it. In September, sometime in September, they changed from summer rate back to the winter rate. Because in the summer, they assume that X amount is runoff from watering your yards and your swimming pools and, things like that, that the rate goes down. Anyway, so I called him and said, excuse me, he watered the grass. Look at the consumption from one side to the other. I mean, you can tell I watered the grass. So they did give us a credit for it, but I was like on the phone trying to explain this. I was ready to kill the SO.
That was in a month?
In a month.
The first month that we moved in
Yeah.
here, and they put sod in the front and seed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And it was July.
Okay.
July.
And, it
And
should
they
have been on
put
lower
sod on top of clay.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
then
that's what you've gotten in
and
there,
that's what we
clay.
have. We have clay. And of course, they don't even give you like an inch of topsoil. They scrape off the topsoil and they take it away and sell it. Put the sod right on. They do.
I know.
They do.
I've seen them.
And then, yeah, that's
they
exactly
leave-
what they do. They leave you with
all
the
the
clay.
extra bricks and siding.
Oh, that's in amongst
Buried.
the gray. Yeah, for sure. So then they sod and they seed right on top of the clay. They do put hay down
Sometimes.
over the
Which will
seed
keep
in
the
the back.
moisture. Yeah.
Whatnot.
So that blows.
So for the month of July, we had to water like everything
Yep.
daily.
Mm-hmm.
And that first water bill came in. I thought, we have to move. We can't live here.
We
Like,
need to
I
live in-
can't afford that water bill.
We
It
need to
was
live in
over
a desert.
$300.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, holy
I mean,
shebang,
But you've
Batman.
been here, what, that was about 5 years ago?
6
6
yeah.
years ago. Okay. And so you can, I mean, like mine was $383 15
years ago. Yeah,
So the
that's
same
like
thing,
a
yeah.
Yeah,
$2
but
million
you're in Indianapolis.
water
Yeah,
bill.
we are. Yeah, we are in Indianapolis. But it was still, it was like, I mean, just to see those. I mean, it's one thing in the winter when you get that first one and you've had your first couple of cold snaps. You know what I mean? And your furnace kicks on.
Yeah.
You expect that one to be up a little bit, and or the one in the spring when you turn on the air conditioning on. You do expect that, but you do kind of get in a lull with some of it on the off months to suddenly get to think, okay, I'm going to build up my credit, or I'm going to build up my level to get almost a $400, and then to go,
bill.
you know. And he's like, well, I can't take it all the way back. And I said, listen, if you can give me 12 cents, I'll be happy. You know, so he did a really good job.
So he gave you 12 cents times 2.
Times 2, so I had 24 cents. So it was really good. You know, I had to work an extra night just to make sure I could pay the bill. You know, and I let him know that I worked the extra night to pay the bill too. What are you doing in the night? I have to pay for that damn water bill. Sort of like our roof. I pissed and moaned at him. We needed a new roof, and Mikey kept saying, we're going to get a storm, we're going to get a storm, we're going to get a storm. And I said, no, we need a new...
Explain, talk about what he meant by what the storm would do.
Well, because here in
insurance
Indiana, and a lot of times we get bad
bad
storms
enough
with
storm
where
hailstorms and things like that, so you get damage. And every so many years you get those cycles where 3,000 people get new roofs, because that's just because we get bad storms.
Yeah.
So I made him go, and for years I got dragged to every shingle store from here to Chicago because he wanted a certain color, and I said, no, they have to be black and they have to have red specks, and that's what we have. But it took forever, so I made him finally, I said, that's it, or I'm throwing your underwear out on the front yard. You're going to come, your underwear's going to be out on the front yard.
If you do that, call. I want to drive by.
Yeah.
And it's not just
I'm going to take photos and put them up on Instagram.
And it's going to be the holy ones, the ones that you constantly wear around the house that have no elastic, are going to be the ones on the trees. And so he put up, we got this new roof put on, and sure enough, 6 months later, everybody in Indianapolis got a new roof. But me.
Yeah.
And I get told about that. So I remind him of the water bill, and he reminds me of the roof. So
Yeah.
we're kind of evened out now, you know.
Well, at least you didn't have my roof guys who put on a new roof, and then like 4 years later, I had leaks, and I made a claim on my insurance, and the insurance adjuster came out and looked at my roof and said that I had like 4 sheets of roofing that were defective, and they were only going to replace those 4 sheets of roofing.
Oh my gosh.
That's good if I still have that same insurance company.
Do you?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think so.
Oh my gosh.
I had an insurance company so in Minnesota, my neighbors, so we were in a quadplex, a fourplex of townhouses, and my neighbor's sump pump failed.
Ooh.
And so my entire basement flooded.
Oh.
And ruined all the drywall, all the carpeting,
Yeah.
all the woodwork on the bottom. My insurance company, when I called them that day and I said, this is what's going on, she said to me, and I wish I had had it recorded because she really torqued me off. She said, don't do anything until we send somebody over. I said, don't do anything, like don't move any furniture out, don't touch, don't do anything. We'll send it over an adjuster.
Don't swim.
So I didn't. I did nothing.
Everything's floating to
And
the top.
I like 3 days later, I call her back and go, what is going on? You need to... She's like, well, what? Well, we'll schedule an adjuster to come out. I said, all of my furnishings are in this water. You told me not to do anything until they send somebody over. So needless to say, I had to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
And then they claimed that they never said that and that I should have moved everything out of there.
Ugh.
And then they denied my my claim altogether 100% because they said it was flood damage and we didn't have flood insurance.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Just love it. I don't know.
So guess what insurance I don't have anymore either.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that either.
But my grandfather was looking out for me.
Yeah.
He had passed away.
Yeah.
And well, both my grandparents had passed away. And I had gotten an inheritance after whatever. But that was just kind of hanging out there. And I thought, oh my God, how am I going to get my basement fixed? And lo and behold, I get a letter in the mailbox that said, we have a certified letter for you at the post office. So I went to get the certified letter at the post office, and it was a savings bond that my grandfather had purchased for me, $100 savings bond that my grandfather paid $50 for when I was born.
Right. And
when I was
matured.
born. So at maturity, it was $100.
Right.
I think I was at least 40.
Yeah.
When I cashed that in, it was over $10,000.
Wow.
So Grandpa, in his $50 wisdom back in 71,
There you go.
paid for my basement remodel.
Used to be get commercials all the time. Savings bonds, the best things to have. No, they're not.
It was for me in this instance. It was.
My grandfather did that. I still have that one. I never cashed it. My grandpa bought it, and it's still sitting there. It's not accruing anything anymore.
Yes,
but,
it does.
It might be.
It does.
But some of them don't. Some of them have stopped. But
anyway.
But yeah. So, hey, that's our life this week. So we will get.
Let's get into yarn stuff. We've been sitting here gabbing about nothing.
And speaking of yarn stuff, Lori W., where in the hell are you?
Yeah, Lori.
You know Lori W., or you know somebody named Lori who watches us or who doesn't watch us, tell any Lori you know. Hey, get on Flock Around the Table. If you're Lori W. that's sending a comment, we have your bag, and we want to send it to you.
And stitch markers. So 2 weeks ago, we had a drawing. Lori W. won. She hasn't contacted us. So I don't know where to send the bag and stitch markers to. So we're going to give Lori one more week to contact us and let us know where to send these to. And if we haven't heard from her by next Sunday, we will do another drawing randomly from comments. So if Lori W, comment us.
If you want to be a really nice person, get a hold of Lori W. and tell her that she needs to contact you.
Right.
Or you could be snarky a little bit like me and not say, hey, Lori, no, you didn't win. It was some lady named Lizzie Lou or something like that. And then put your name in the drawing next week.
Next week, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You never know. So that's kind of how it goes. I mean, you never know. I mean, you know, come on. You could be nice or not.
Jeez.
So, anyway, well,
what have you been doing? What have you been knitting on, Miss Deb?
This week, because last week I got that wonderful share moment, I went and looked online. You know, and she wears a lot of hats. She wears like a little flat cap when she wears her hair and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of thought
she wears her hair.
She doesn't.
It's really her
black hair is her hair, but she does wear a bunch of different ways.
So I actually made a hat this week, which is more of a tan type short hat. that when I wear the wig, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You won't see
Right.
in between.
Right.
But
right.
I really just
You
made-
look like a Rastafarian.
I know, but I like the hat because nothing else.
I
can
like
do
the
this.
little. She put a little tassel on the end of it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's adorable.
There you go. Here's my little baby tassel
I have to
again.
go over here.
Okay, tassel.
Look
okay.
at this tassel.
The fabric is fiber seed. It's called Witch. Can you get that? Kind of figured out which. It's a DK. The pattern
how it
is
pulls.
the pattern is Kirk, Kirk Avenue Tam. It's a free download on Ravelry. See how cool this is? This has got yarn overs, knit two togethers, and then you do to get it to go the other way. The SSK
Shut up.
yarn over. So and you can't really see it on here because of the fabric, but it does literally, as Sue will attest. See, this way, that way.
They go a different direction.
direction. So which is really kind of cool.
We are
Now-
kind of jabbing at her just a little bit on that one.
Kind of got that? Pick up on that? Did I say it was snarky week or what? The pattern has longer. You go for like 4 more inches because it's supposed to pool a little bit in the back. I didn't do it that way because one, I was really getting tired of going round and round. I started it Wednesday. And I was nervous when it came to the ending because it starts at like knit 22 stitches and then knit 2 together, and then the next row is knit
21.
1, knit 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking, oh my God, that's going to add this much, you know what I mean?
Right,
And I thought,
yeah.
So they kind of did it together. But this is my lightweight kind of wear a hat with a
wig.
so that you don't see this part in that wig. You know, I mean, I got the thing.
Yeah.
And speaking of wig, it's hanging in my upstairs room where I keep my bags and stuff is hanging, so it hangs out. And when I go get my hair done next, I'm taking it in. I'm gonna have her put some bangs and kind of wisp it here. And I may just have her trim it because when I sit down, I sit on it.
You
and
sit
then
on
goes
it?
like
Oh,
this.
yeah, we can't have that.
Because I'm
Too
short.
long. Oh my gosh, a share wig that's too long.
Well, yeah, and then, but the other thing is if I have the hat on like this in the wig, and I sit down and it goes like this, it won't be so bad. But if I sit down, then the wig's like this, and then people are giving you like really weird looks because you have a wig and whatever. So anyway, this is fiber seed. Carly had talked about it a couple weeks ago. Fiber seed is in, I want to say Blanchard, Ohio, on the east side of Cincinnati versus Fiber Optic, which is on the west side of Cincinnati, just to keep your fibers straight.
Right.
So
Right. Okay, so that's your
That's my
your
seed.
FO. You
That's
have an FO for a week. And I am in love with this next thing that she's going to show you. And I'm sorry, it just might not go back.
well, we might have to analyze it. So this is the one thing
it
I'm
may
going to
take
mention.
more than
I just may keep that.
This
That
week,
just you know what? I'm going to hold it captive until the said owner comes over to my house and picks it up.
oh, might be a good idea.
You
Yeah.
know, there's some red in there.
No,
no,
there
no,
isn't.
it's no red. Not a
It's
single red.
raspberry.
It's raspberry.
It is raspberry.
All right.
If you guys haven't figured it out, we're talking about Chicken Sharon.
Chicken Sharon, she met us for lunch this week, which was so amazing. And we talk about her being chicken. She's not a chicken at all.
No, she's not a chicken. She
very
loves chicken.
adventurous.
She likes chickens.
She likes happy chickens, and she likes chickens. And so, but I mean, she's really a terrific lady, and she'll do everything. She even goes grocery shopping for one of our older knitters who's got a lung condition.
She's not older.
Yeah, Jenny's a little
Jenny
bit
is.
No,
older.
she's not older.
She's older than me.
She's more wise.
She's very wise. She is very wise. But anyway, she's on oxygen, and so Sharon goes to Aldi for her. 'Cause that's
really.
her Aldi.
Oh my gosh.
And well, Jenny,
That's Sharon.
Yeah.
She would give you the Goodwill shirt off of her back.
She would.
She would give
She
you
really would. So anyway, I didn't do this knit along, but Sharon did, and if it was Sharon's show mystery knit along. So if it's not over, which I think it is, and if you're not done with yours and you don't want to see a finished
Yeah.
object, sit there like this for a little while, and then you can wait and see what it looks like.
It's by Casapinka.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
Sharon
gosh.
is her security cat, I think, Casapinka's.
Not chicken Sharon.
Not chicken
but-
Sharon.
Not Chicken Sharon.
But
We got
cat
too many
Sharon.
Sharons here. So anyway, this is her thing. She used 2 pinks,
Oh my gosh.
Ren and Ollie, which she bought in Australia. Her charcoal is Milliville wool from Simply Sock in Fort Wayne. The light gray was Lolo Did It Everyday Sock. And she used a size 3 needles. And she writes in here, oh my God, so much fun. And this is probably one of the most incredible objects I have ever seen.
And for a mystery knit along, guys, this is the best one I've ever seen.
Seriously. And
You have it backwards for them.
I know. I'm going to turn it around
Okay.
so that we can take it across so they can see.
Oh my gosh.
They can see
Look at
the
this.
stitch work that Sharon did. It's amazing. This is like a seedy stitch. She's got open stitch. Look at this. Look at this color on these yarns.
Oh my gosh.
These pinks are amazing. This you've got in Australia. Look at this stitch work here, guys. Look. Not a mistake in there. She did an amazing, beautiful job. Isn't this just beautiful?
I think.
And I think
think so,
Sue's
too.
going to probably hang on to this, Sharon, for a little while to check out the stitch work.
I need to make sure that it's
wearable?
fit for you to wear, Sharon.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, she needs to make sure.
I'll let you know
Sharon,
after a while.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my god.
It probably feels wonderful.
It does. Check it
God,
out.
it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
divine.
She did an amazing. And look at that. I mean, just look at how the back is as pretty as the front. Seriously, look. Her
Oh my
carried yarn. You can't see that. Look. I mean, you can look. Look at this.
We can look. You can't.
Look, it's just as even as can be and beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
This is just.
Well, I'm doing.
I was excited when she said we could borrow it.
Sharon, this is stunning.
Stunning.
Okay, so Sharon also did that in the Kitso. She did the straight thing with the 27 different colors of Kitso. Remember that big
Oh,
shawl?
yes.
Yeah.
And that's stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super stunning.
Tops it.
This tops it all day long.
Seriously.
Sharon, this thing is.
And we're so glad she let us have
I
it.
probably will have
So that
to
we
do
could
it.
show you.
It looks great.
And everybody can get an idea. And if you haven't done it, this is what, it's technically a mystery knit along, but I'm sure if the mystery knit along is over, you can just purchase the pattern. But this is what it would look like. Casapinka, you did a beautiful job.
This is fantastic.
And Sharon said it was really fun to do. By the time you would get
because
tired
you
of
only
stitch,
get done. You only do a little bit of one stitch, and then you're off to another stitch.
Right.
Oh, this is.
Well, I'm
stunning.
doing another Casapinka.
Are you?
Yeah, mine is.
Super. Isn't oh
I
this is
I can't say enough about this.
Mine
Can't.
is
can't say enough.
Quindici. 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 And from the picture, it doesn't look like much. I don't know why. But like this, it's got all different kinds of stitches as you go through. You can see how that I'm not very
Fun.
far, but I'm on the seed stitch section.
Oh,
Well,
oh,
Sharon
you
does
just
have
love that.
Yeah.
And Sharon
But you
does
can
it.
Still, oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Look at how fun this is, guys.
Oh no, I don't want to talk to you, Siri.
Look at. I have it the wrong way.
Oh here.
This way for them,
There
right?
you go. Yep.
That way.
There you go.
No, you're backwards.
I think I
Yeah.
am backwards. There we go.
There we are.
It's hard to tell. I'm in.
Yeah, it's and the colors are dark because I started off with that ridiculous, which is the multicolor,
Right.
and
Ridiculous.
the purple, and anyway, I tried 2 or 3 different yarns before I hit on the teal. But it's really going to be pretty once I get past all of this seed stitch. 32
stitch.
rows of seed stitch. But who's counting?
Well, I would
So-
imagine Sharon probably thought that too when she was kind of cruising through some of that too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I have to.
And
admit
I
with
don't
my
know
hat-
if that's indicative of Casapinka, if she typically has like the different sections,
Different sections of
patterns.
different stitches. Well,
Yeah,
I
it
think
gives
it's
you.
cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gives you a lot of options.
Well,
Now,
and it
versus-
keeps you going along because you don't
Right. You
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Well, and
you
what
don't have a ton of
yours
something
is
that
increasing.
is boring.
Yes, mine's
Whereas
increasing.
Sharon's is more
the same,
it's a
yeah.
rectangle, so you have a set number of stitches that you don't, but you get to learn so much with them where you get to play and do anything. So
I had never done a seed stitch before, and now I know why.
Because it's knit one, purl
But
one,
you know,
knit one,
she
purl
does that.
one, knit
That's
one,
what
purl
she
one.
does when she does her hats.
Yeah,
This one, she always does knit
I
one,
do
purl
a-
one.
Yeah, I do a 1x1 twisted.
Yeah,
So
she
I
does, yeah.
twist, yeah.
Well, you're a better person than I.
No, I don't think so. But I just like the rib better, I think.
Yeah.
So this week, my ladies, I got some yarn. I ordered some yarn.
Yay!
I ordered some yarn and I started a pattern with it.
Cool.
Started my own pattern with it.
Oh, you're making your own thing?
I am making my own thing.
I wish, like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dive Guy Fieri, he always says, I wish they'd invent, or was it Carnival Eats, invent smell-o-vision,
Yeah.
so that you could see it. I wish they would invent touch-o-vision,
Touch-o-vision so that you could actually
reach through and feel
through
how
and touch the
soft
sky.
and what the patterns do. So
Okay.
we talked about this a little bit last week.
We did. I told y'all about this new yarn tire called Wasted Yarns. So, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that yet? There we go.
Better.
Wasted Yarns.
Okay.
So, I ordered a couple of skeins from her in the Cherry Sangria.
Oh, wait till you see this.
Because, of course, it's pink. And here it comes to you like this. So, these are hand-dyed acrylic. And this is in
That's a worse
DK.
Or is it DK?
This
okay.
is DK.
Okay.
I did give her a couple of little suggestions.
Okay. Good idea.
One of which was we need to have the weight
On this.
and the color for those folks who don't use their yarn right away.
Right. And we call this what?
She's like,
what do we call this?
check, good.
What are we calling this?
I'm gonna call this the Twisted Cherry Cowl. Oh, this is cherry sangria.
Got it. This way I'll write it
In
on
DK.
here for you.
So I wound up one. It's not showing up true to color. It's a very pale pink with kind of
It has
a
kind of,
mauve-y sort of speckle in it. And I started a cowl that I will write up the pattern and get it somewhere for you guys
At some point in
time.
she's probably faster at writing things up than I am.
I will probably have the finished product next week. It will be an advanced beginner pattern for knitters and crocheters. No. Knit and crocheters. So you have to be able to knit and crochet in basic
Or
fashion.
you have to,
Or you have to know somebody
who does it.
Because
Or you
it
can
will be
leave them for-
combining. It will be combining both
Right.
basic knitting
You look
and
at me.
basic crocheting.
You look at me. I know
do.
I can crochet a little
beginner
bit.
knitting and beginner crocheting.
Right.
I have a vision in my head. I hope it comes out to be what I have envisioned.
Yeah, I do too. I envision 5'8", long hair.
Blonde, cleaning your pool.
Oh,
Now that wouldn't be bad.
See?
I haven't thought about that part, but yeah, 6-pack.
I was going to say
Nice
a six-pack.
little-
A 6-pack
Ooh,
of beer.
nice package.
Because
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
be
need...
pretty good. Yeah, that'd be kind of okay.
Someone
package
who's
of
into
diamonds.
older women.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And then I turn around and wake up, and there he is. Oh, hi, Mikey. How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
got a six-pack.
So,
Yeah. Here's 6-pack. I got a 6-pack too. Or
so
could wake up
I
and eat.
was super happy when I got this in the mail. It came with a beautiful handwritten note.
Oh, nice. I
Very
love that.
nice. And a
Cool.
big sticker.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it was super nice. So I sent her a very nice thank you, and I asked her if it was okay if I showed her yarn on the podcast, and she said
Right.
yes, and let me know if you need anything else.
I love the name Wasted Yarn.
I do too. I do too. It's a very, very affordable,
Very
hand dyed, and her shipping was like next to nothing
Which
as
was
well.
good.
I may have
So-
to. I have promised my yard guy, whom I think we've already talked about.
A hat.
That I told him I'd make him a hat, and then you guys pointed out that being a yard guy, he probably wouldn't know enough to hand wash
Wash
and
it.
go out
Probably
to dry.
not.
Right.
Probably
So
not.
I need to get yarn like like that he can throw in. Probably not pink.
I have noticed that she has been experimenting with some speckles.
I don't
You
know.
should
that-
go check her.
I will check her out. I will.
Wasted yarns.
Wasted Yarns.
And I think I've.
She's in Kentucky. She's
Yeah.
She's
Anyway,
to die in.
I don't think he would care for pink.
No,
he
probably
did. He did suggest that black or dark brown would be his cup of tea.
She has some Halloween colors that I think.
Ooh,
One of them was like black cobwebs or something. I don't know what it's called,
And
but yeah.
speaking of Halloween, I just had a squirrel moment.
oh, what a surprise!
Starting next week, us two, every Sunday we need to at least have something Halloween on, or a Halloween hat, or something, so we can celebrate it the whole month.
Okay.
What do you think? We're
I think I'm going to have to go shopping.
Well, there's Amazon Prime. You can go into a store.
I snorted.
Did I?
That was
I'm sorry.
fantastic.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I
All right.
need. Okay.
I love Halloween. I'm going today on the way home. The only reason I'm thinking about it because every once in a while it pops into my head another design for the house. Every year I go on Christmas and Halloween. I started this a couple of years ago. I just go to the Dollar Tree and I buy about $40 worth of stuff. And we're choking this kid. And I just put it out. And anything if it's still pretty well intact, it gets donated. At the end of the season or ditched because I didn't spend all that much. And then I'm not accumulating extra stuff out in the shed. I mean, there's a few things that I save from year to year because it was just so cute. I had to have it. I'm looking at you because I think you should be doing it too. But if I get a little crazy, I might just go over to your house and do your house because it'd be a lot
Oh,
easier.
hell no. Oh, hell no.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? We could TP her. Oh, I never thought about that. That'd
You're
be
too
cool.
short to TP my house.
Yeah, I'm too short to TP anybody's house, but I can drive the getaway car. It's just like I
Only
get
if it's the Batmobile.
Wouldn't that be
Ooh,
fun?
that'd be fun.
Okay.
What
anyway,
else we got? What else we
that's
got?
all I have this week.
You
I
got
didn't
anything else?
I did
I
the
do.
hat,
What you
and
got?
she's got something else.
I've got a couple something else.
Okay.
There was a lady who said she wanted. This is Stormy. This is my pattern.
Blocked and well blocked, but end's not sewed in. But go right ahead. But the one
Oh, I
you're
just-
wearing, the Kersey, the one you're wearing, has been blocked and sewn in, and
Yeah.
beautifully done.
So this is
This is Stormy, and this is my own design. And someone said they wanted a copy of this pattern. The pattern is ready to
ready to go.
distribute. And what I would like for you to do is send
Email.
your email to flockaroundthetable at gmail.com. And I will get it.
We'll get the PDF written up, and then I'll work with Sue, or she can work with Sue to get it sent to them.
We'll get it sent to you.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is, and this yarn is Lolo Did It, and it is,
Canis Chrysalis or something? Chrysalis?
no,
Yeah. It's Chrysalis
the
something.
chrysalis, it's like Los Chrysalis. I'm finding mistakes, so,
Oh, so she's having a good time checking out her SSKs and her make ones.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, and everything. So don't look too hard. You're not supposed to analyze it. It's just fun.
On a fast horse, riding by, you'll never notice.
Well, and the other
Right.
thing is the
Don't
picture.
put that up against your white shirt. It was dunked in coffee.
Okay.
And the picture
You dunked it in my coffee.
in the pattern is actually you wearing it, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
it's lovely. I love pictures of my. Oh, it
No,
is
it
wet.
really is
Yeah,
a great
I told
picture.
you dunked it in my coffee.
You really dunked it in the coffee. We didn't just put the end in. You,
No.
you put the whole coffee in. We can.
That's why I'm like, don't put it on your white
Don't put
shirt,
it on
honey.
your white shirt.
Okay, all right. So,
So-
there's that. If you would like to have a copy of this, message us on the email, which is flockaroundthetable at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
Send us an email there, and
And we
we'll
will.
get you a
an
PDF
email or
somehow or
PDF
another at
somehow.
some point in time or another,
yeah.
because I don't
And
have.
I'm not going to
PDF
charge
right
for it.
now.
It's my first time out of the box, and so
Actually,
it's going to be free to whatever
if you want
suckers.
it and you make it, you can say this is Stormy flocking around the table. She can let
It's the
everybody
flock.
know.
It's the flock getting pulled into the storm.
Yeah, there you go.
And the other thing I've got is
This is great.
I've got some new yarn. This is a dyer that's been around for a while, and I have been living in a bushel barrel and did not know about it. But Hue Loco, I know many of you have heard about it and have ordered it. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And this is, I got 2 skeins.
Dynamo.
Look at the saturation of that color.
I know,
Isn't it
isn't
just
it
Hot
great?
pink and
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
really fast.
I mean, you just pointed out. I was going to say, wow, check out this. The variations of the
of
rust,
the rust
and
and the
everything.
yellow. No,
yeah.
I go straight to the hot pink.
She goes to the hot pink.
Right.
Oh, Sharon.
Sharon. What's that?
It's the chicken dance.
Oh, okay, all right.
So let's say,
I think I'm doing
let's
it
say
better.
hi to Sharon.
And hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan, the grandson. We want to make sure that we say hi to
He'll be
Ryan.
so pleased because we forgot him 2 weeks in a row, and he was,
Oh,
he
my
was
God.
getting excited.
He
He
was
thought that we had really forgotten him.
He really was hoping we had forgotten
He was
him.
hoping
But
we'd forgotten him.
guess what, Ryan? No,
You're
you're
still-
still there.
Still on my
So,
mind.
yeah. She's not sure. Would you have any idea what you're going to do with it, or it just? I
Pet
don't know.
it?
This is
Gonna
amazing.
pet it
I'm
for a
gonna
while.
pet it for a while. I don't know. Obviously, it's fingering weight, and I don't make socks, so it's going to be a shawl, and it's not
When
enough
you
for a
do that,
sweater.
there's the tag is showing the right way.
Okay, I gotta play with it the right. I thought you did it because the pink showed. She's doing it very.
But I'm real pleased with it, and
is pretty.
it really has a nice touch. It's
80-20.
Yep.
80 superwash merino, 20% nylon, 400 yards, 0 to 3 needles, gentle, cold, gentle C. So wasted yarn, that's what you kind of need to do with yours too, because this is very handy to have.
Well,
is the
thanks
label.
for that.
You're welcome. You notice how my mouth didn't move?
I know, it was so amazing how all of that information got out there to the world, and her mouth didn't open up one.
We were talking about that yesterday. You're from Chicago. Do you remember?
I'm not from Chicago.
Well, you're from Northern Illinois, so
I'm
Indiana.
not from Illinois. Indiana.
So you might have had WGN TV.
No.
Okay. Anyway, there was back in the day with their early animation, they had the face had one, and all that moved was the mouth. When they talked, somebody's lips were photographed. So when you would talk to somebody, it was literally, they would be their lips were moving, but then never a blink, the whole bit in the animation. So that's what you were doing. You were vibing me in my head.
No, you were speaking.
Hey!
And she was not saying a word about the yarn she bought.
Well, I know. Do you know where it was hand-dyed in?
Colorado.
See, she knows her stuff, doesn't she? She's amazing.
I can read.
Yeah.
My mother told me that if I could read, I could do anything.
I like their logo here. Color Lovers Unite. Isn't that neat? HueLoco.com. I wonder what Hue Loco means. See, now you got
Hue
me thinking.
is a color. It's a tonal quality, and loco is crazy.
Crazy tones.
Crazy tones. That's a neat word. I've decided our
Right? Crazy tones.
Winnebago
Works for me.
is
Crazy
gonna be-
color.
Okay, but no, our Winnebago is Slimy Sludge. Is what our Winnebago's name's
Slimy Sledge.
Slimy Sludge.
Okay, I'm having trouble keeping up over here.
Me too.
That's
Me
all
too.
right.
Just see the squirrel go by.
So it's
I am-
probably time for us
to wrap it up.
Now's
I think
the time to say goodbye.
Oh my
to
gosh.
all our company. FLOCK.
no, stop.
I was just gonna steal the song. You know what I mean?
Apparently.
yeah.
Okay, I thought we ought to have a theme song. So I got,
Okay.
so that when we come in,
She says I squirreled and she just took
Well,
my
you were
idea
singing,
away.
so
So we're singing.
But you wouldn't have brought it up if I hadn't sung.
I might have.
Okay, go, Mica.
I thought that we ought to have a theme song because you watch other podcasts like Christy Glass or Cozy Up Knits, or there's several, and they have a little theme song. You see the
Okay, so what theme song did you think we should?
well, you said that we should find a song that has flock in it.
Okay.
I
best-
agree. That's what I said.
The best I could come up with is there's a singing group, or was a singing group, called Flock of Seagulls. I did not find a song with the word flock in it, and the closest I could come...
Got to be flocking kidding me.
Well, that's what I thought.
Okay.
So, if anybody knows of a song that sings about a flock of anything, a flock of flamingos,
A murder of crows.
No, flock.
a flock, we need flock in it. And
Has to
then,
have flock.
But I
Then-
love murder of crows.
I do too.
then let us know, and maybe we can have a theme song to go with our professionally done, carefully edited podcast.
Right. With then our production crew. They're around here somewhere. I think they might be in the garage.
I don't know.
But anyway, our production crew will help work on it. Or if you have a child who's like always wanted to have a band, they could
Or
make us a
how
wonderful
about
song.
you have a child that just want to sing about flocks?
And
Have them sing about flocks and send me the audio of it.
that would be
That sounds
good. We'll play.
perfect.
We'll see what we
Sounds
can do to
perfect.
get that out there. Wouldn't that
I
be
don't-
fun?
You know,
No.
I've got
We could get Edie and Lucy to do it.
Leah,
Leah,
get on that, would
get
you?
on that. We need the kids to do
Yeah.
it. Oh, how fun would they be? And they could dance at the beginning.
Yeah, sure.
Play with the yarn. No, sorry.
I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she said that she has watched us a few times, and every once in a while, I throw out a look that is the same look that I used to give her when she was little and would misbehave.
And you probably
she
give it to me. Right?
dies laughing because she knows I'm doing it about both you two. Mainly you. Not always her. Mainly you. And I still
I
don't
didn't
know what
get
that
out
look
much.
is, but she will tell me.
Okay,
And I told her I
I
would have to come up with her own look. That when I looked into the camera and did that look, she knew it was just for her. I haven't come up with it yet, but
We'll work on that.
I
do that.
I do the eye roll.
yeah, I have a feeling it's probably a partial eye roll
Because
that
my-
she's like she dies laughing when she sees me do it. I'm sure I've done it like 4 times during this episode.
Oh, Grant, I had acupuncture,
She wants to tell you.
and I forgot to tell you sooner. And I had another treatment, and my back feels much better. So
Oh, see, good.
Yeah.
And I suggested she go because I do it because of my seasickness. It's great. I went and did the drink passage with it. Come on, guys. And my knees.
yeah, my back is feeling much better. So, but Grant
She's a great
talked to
lady.
my mom. My mom told him that I had had acupuncture. I hadn't told him, and so she warned me that I might be getting a stern phone call.
Well, and I said, well, gosh, you told the entire world before you even told your mom.
I know.
Well, and this is how we feel about our followers. We share with you items and things.
Even
that-
stuff you don't want to know.
Yeah, and once you hear it, I think then they know that they wanted to know it, and they're glad that they're
But
part of the
they
whole
need.
ambiance.
they
of
had
the
to be a part of the
situation.
flock.
Yeah.
You just keep telling yourself that.
I will
Okay,
do that.
we gotta go. we gotta go. Love you guys lots. Have another
Subscribe.
great week.
Be there next week. We're orange
Lori,
and black.
contact us.
Yeah, contact
Yes,
me.
Lori, please do because we got that beautiful bag. I worked really hard on it, and I really want you to have it. So other than that, then we'll say sorry. Lori goes to the other person.
Goes to another person. So goodbye, adios. Have a good week.
Bye bye.